Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is Wednesday, March the 17th, and it's a special day today. Meghan tells Gayle King a private phone call to the royal family, and Gayle reports it over the morning news. Omid, what does he have to say in here? Former President Donald Trump, he has something to say about Meghan. ITV interview, there's a forced edit. What's Piers having to say today? And Meghan and Harry think the sit down with Oprah was a very positive interview. What? That's what I say, guys. Disclaimer, full disclaimer is located under the description, and this video is for entertainment only, and it's just my opinions. So, let's move on. This is something from Sussex, California's Instagram. And I thought we all needed a good laugh because we talk so much about this dysfunctional woman that we just have to. So there are her two dogs. I forgot, isn't one Puma or something like that? And the other one is, oh gosh, what's the beagle's name? Bogart, I think. Anyway, and there's another dog on the leash. Oh, that's just Harry. He's been there. All right, for St. Patty's Day, everybody. And it's a shame we can't go to our local pub and have a drink with our friends and laugh and just have a good time. May the blessings of each day be the blessings you need the most. Lord, let that be true. For each petal on the shamrock, this brings a wish your way. Good health, good luck, and happiness for today and every day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And to a new friend that I just talked to on Instagram, Paula, who lives in the Netherlands. It's nice to get to know you, and thanks so much for sending me a message, Paula. And we are going to have happy days again. Things are going to get better. We're just going to all hang tough and be supportive of one another. Reach out to friends and let them know that you're thinking about them and ask them how they're doing. And just, let's cheer each other up when we're having a kind of a sad day. Anyway, on Sussex, California's Instagram, I thought this was kind of cute. There's Meghan in the green dress, and she has no gluteus maximus, no backside. And there she is being hugged by Jessica Maroney, and I believe she's got her padded panties on. So she's wearing her butt pads over to the right, and she's flat as a pancake like I am over to the left. It's what happens when you get old, Meghan. This was a cute little thing. If we're having a bad day, we'll just borrow a cat and get a massage. Look how sweet that child is. I love when cats do that. They're kneading dough is what my daughters call it. Aw, how sweet is that? So we'll move on to the video, but that just came up on my feed, and I thought, that is so cute. I love anything with, and I'm sure you all do, with animals or babies. They just steal the show. All right, let's get started. Richard Eden says confirmation that Meghan calls Piers Morgan's departure royal. Chris Ship says, so the Duchess of Sussex formally filed that complaint to at ITV on Monday. It's thought to have been sent to the broadcaster's chief executive officer. Meghan raised concerns about how, at Piers Morgan's words, affect the issue of mental health and what it might do to others contemplating suicide. That's a very serious topic, and if I thought for 1 minute that she had been suffering, then I wouldn't say this, but I'm with Piers on this and don't believe a word that she had to say. So I hope that other companies don't continue to file suit, because I see that going on with Sharon Osbourne, and now there's other shows where if they say one derogatory thing because she has brought in the mental health, self-harm, and the R card, she played them all right there, in the same video or sit-down interview. Piers Morgan on Twitter says, there's a very deliberate and malicious campaign being perpetrated by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to smear, defame, and trash Britain, our monarchy, and the royal family as a bunch of heartless, the R word. It's disgusting. Time to stand up for our queen. And you know, guys, whether you like Piers or not, he did make a stand, and he is a royalist, loves the royal family, and did stand up for the queen. So we all heard about those papers that were shown a clip in the sit-down interview with Oprah that had the salacious headlines, and some were kind of taken out of context, and they were talking about the terrible UK press, but some of those were American newspapers, European newspapers, papers from around the world, Australian, and they made it look worse than it was. So it says that ITV is forced to edit Oprah Winfrey's interview with Harry and Meghan after including misleading headlines. Associated newspaper said the press clippings were distorted to portray British coverage as, and there's the word again. So we know this is the case. At least ITV had to do it. Oprah said, that she stands by what they showed and that they're not doing any edit to their version of it that's played on CBS. On Quora, I was reading the Duchess Diaries. If you want to give her a follow, it says, the light bulb went off in my head. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had an epiphany. The answer to our problems has been right in front of us this whole time. Omid. He is supposed to be a royal reporter, and he gets paid as such. What qualifies him to be a royal reporter? He only reports on Harry and Meghan. When he does report on other members of the royal family, he constantly tries to undermine and tear down the monarchy. He does, guys. We need to figure out how he became a royal reporter and make complaints to all the media outlets where he is the royal editor-at-large. Because he is not an objective reporter, nor does he do his job. Nope, we know he's on Harry and Meghan's payroll. An objective reporter does not do his job and cover the real royals. I also found out that he is royal editor-at-large for Oprah Winfrey's magazine. Oh, I honestly believe if we can prove he isn't doing his job as a royal reporter, we can silence this mouthpiece, or at least take away his credentials. What do y'all think? That's from Crystal Martin. Yep, I said to somebody in I don't know if it was Instagram or Twitter the other day that would somebody in Britain please go put a muzzle on that guy? He gets on my nerves. And then he tweets this. The palace has continually proven itself to be unable to empathize with any person who crumbles under the pressures of its outdated and unreasonable expectations. My thoughts via at Harper's Bazaar, U.S. Okay, Scobie, we know exactly what you think. We see how you report on the rest of the royal family. And how can you be a royal reporter if you can't remain objective and you're biased and show your favor toward Harry and Meghan? You make me sick. Okay, sorry. Then we've heard, and I reported this, I think months ago, that I thought Meghan would run for president or run for office, or at least try to get out there and have some polls done, get some backing, do some fundraising, and see if anybody took to her, or if the Democratic Party wanted to sponsor her. And so somebody asked Trump what he thought about that, and former President Donald J. Trump said, "Bring it on, Meghan." Trump says he might just run again if the Duchess joins the 2024 presidential race, and because he's not a fan and he backs the Queen. Donald Trump has revealed he wants Meghan Markle to run for president in 2024 because it will help him make his decision on his own future. In an interview with Fox News on Tuesday night, Trump was asked if he would what his take was on Meghan meeting with Democrat operatives and a possible run. He replied, "Well, I hope that happens, because if that happened, I think I'd have an even stronger feeling toward running." Trump added, "I'm not a fan of hers. I think what she's talked about the royal family and the Queen, and I happen to think I know the Queen. As you know, I've met with the Queen, and I think the Queen is a tremendous person, and I am not a fan of Meghan." And then Daily Caller puts that out there, and it says former President Trump is asked by Maria Bartiromo about Meghan Markle meeting Democratic operatives about running for president, and that's on Fox News. And let's see, what else does it say? And there he is out on his golf course, and I'm sure he's enjoying some well-deserved time off away from office. He replied, well, I hope this happens, because if it did, even stronger feeling toward running. Now, Daily Mail's reporting, the royal family keep their silence. Palace refuses to be dragged into running commentary as Harry and Meghan blow apart hopes for peace by telling U.S. TV hosts private talks with William and Charles were not productive. What does Meghan do? Meghan is offended that they didn't want to talk to her. Why? Does she think they owe her an apology? You owe them an apology, girlfriend. We know you're sick and that you suffer from personality disorders and maybe borderline personality or psychopathy. But definitely, you owe them an apology. And Harry, you do too. Royal warfare erupted last night after Harry and Meghan revealed deeply private family conversations to a journalist friend. That would be Gayle King, the best friend of Oprah Winfrey. They told Gayle that the prince had finally spoken to his father and brother following the explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey. Why would they want to talk to her again? And then hours later, Ms. King disclosed on American TV that the talks were not productive. The breakfast show host also suggested that Meghan was unhappy. No one in the royal family had thought to telephone her. Oh, Meghan, go cry yourself a river, because let me tell you, why would they want to talk to you after what you did in that interview? Take some responsibility. Hold yourself accountable for your own actions. And if you really can't see what you did in that interview, then please, I implore you to go get psychiatric help and perhaps some medication so that somebody can bring you back down to reality, because you clearly live on another dimension. The fact that Sussex chose to reveal sensitive discussions between senior members of the royal family met with an icy response from Buckingham Palace, as well it should. None of the households, the Queen, the Prince of Wales, and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, will be given a running commentary on private conversations, said a senior royal source. Listen, they can't even get on the phone with Harry without Meghan standing over his shoulder, having him on speakerphone and pantomiming in front of him what he should say, or holding up a cue card of what to tell them. This is sick. I mean, Harry, if you ever hear this video, go out, take a walk on the property, go hide out behind the pool cabana, get on the phone with your family, or get in the car, go for a drive, bike ride, anything, but get away from her so that you can sit down and have some productive talks with your family, because believe me, you need to hear what they have to say. Says it was clear, however, that both the Windsors and the senior officials see it as a severe betrayal of trust and unhelpful to attempts to rebuild bridges. Prince William, when he was questioned by a TV reporter on a public engagement last Thursday, said he had not yet spoken to his younger brother, but vowed he would. And in other news, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry feel the Oprah Winfrey interview was cathartic. Source says, please, people, help me out here, because I don't even know what to say anymore. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are feeling cathartic after sharing their story during their in-depth and eye-opening sit-down with Oprah Winfrey. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex made some major reveals during their conversation that shocked the world and continued to have many talking. You mean arguing, because you've created a race division. You need to stop talking about race. We need to look at one another and treat one another with respect. It has nothing to do with the color of our skin and everything to do with the person, whether they have integrity, good morals, a positive character, a good attitude, and it's nothing to do with their skin color. You can like people of all races and get along with them. And then there could be someone from every race too that is not a person you would want to be friends with because of, the type of character that they have. And that's just the way it is. So, a friend of the couple's, always a friend, Meghan's minions. I would be ashamed to be one of her friends, knowing that she uses you to run back and spout stuff to the press. And the only reason she does it is because she's not about to give an interview to somebody else, because Meghan Markle cannot answer the questions that we want to ask her. It's only the puff questions that Oprah asked her, that she was well aware of every question that was going to be asked of her, in my opinion. So we want to have somebody ask you some hard-hitting questions, a real journalist. But no, Meghan, you're too afraid to do that, because you know then you will get rattled and that you won't be able to keep your lies straight. Well, don't worry. You've already exposed yourself as a major liar, and all of your lies have already been debunked. You said you've got proof, you've got receipts. Bring them forward, honey, and show us, because we don't believe you. Was there something else on there? I just can't get over it. That friend said that they felt positive about the interview and it was cathartic. This will allow them to move forward. They're not going to move forward. They're doing this to try to get back at the crown and to be able to get more money, to try to play the victimization card. Oh, gosh, what they're doing right now is so damaging to the world, and it's causing people to choose sides. Well, I hope the people that believe her have really done their homework and have really went on and read the articles and what people have proven to show that what she said were absolute falsehoods, and that we could prove it by backing up with what we've presented and what people have written about. And you need to, just before you believe somebody, do your own research. Again, I can't say that enough. And form your own opinions. But come on, people. So, guys, let me know what you think. Is this not mental illness cropping its head up if she thinks that that interview was positive and all went well, and that she thinks it's okay to tell Gayle King that Harry had a conversation with William and his father Charles? I should call him, Prince Charles, Prince William, and that it wasn't productive. She needs to keep her mouth shut, and all of her friends need to tell her to go do her own dirty work. So, I'm sorry. Let me know what you guys think, but let's end it on a positive note. It's St. Patrick's Day. Cheers to everybody. I hope you're having a glass of wine, whether it's a mug of a cold beer or non-alcoholic beverage. It's St. Patty's Day, so let's be happy and just have a joyous day, no matter what this woman throws at us, because, honey, this circus ain't closing down anytime soon. And we'll just stay on this merry-go-round and ride it out till she's done. So let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It helps with my algorithms. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you guys for joining me. Leave me a comment. They do post, but on a delay. And I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for being my friends and watching my videos and being so supportive of me through this last year. I started it during that period, and after watching other people and just having so much fun. And I was always a big fan of the royal family. And when all of this started happening, it just, I felt vocal and like I had a lot to say too. So I'm sure you all do. And thank goodness for our ability to have those social media platforms and this outlet. But I've made some wonderful friends, and I just can't thank you enough. We message each other, or we WhatsApp, or talk on Discord, and it has been so much fun. I've met the most amazing people from around the world, and people of all ethnic backgrounds, and I've just can't thank you enough. It's really been a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed getting to know you and learning about where you live and your culture and your families and what you do. So thank you guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm rambling. So I'll end it here. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll be back with you soon. Love you guys.